Welcome to another Choices History Moment. I'm your host, Dennis, and today we're going to talk about one of the most popular things in America. And like many other things, it didn't really start here, but we made it our own when it came here. And that is a table sauce, something we like to put on meat and French fries. It's called ketchup. Ketchup has its origins in Indonesia and in China, where it was a fish sauce, literally made out of fish, and probably wouldn't be very popular here in America today. Europeans discovered this sauce, and they brought back not the recipe, but the name, a catsup, as a name for sauce. And for a long time, it was a general name for sauce. If you sit down to have dinner with George Washington, or one of the founding fathers in the period of the American Revolution, and you said, pass the ketchup, they would have gladly done so. But they would have handed you a mushroom sauce, which I think probably wouldn't have tasted all that great on French fries, but might have been great on steak. Or they might have given you a walnut sauce. It wasn't until Americans began to mix their native product with the Asian idea that modern ketchup was born. Because in America, we have a native plant called tomato. It doesn't grow anywhere else originally in the world except for the United States. And we have lots of it. Now, if you've ever raised tomatoes, you know you always get more than you could eat. I can remember as a boy, my parents, who were gardeners, giving away tomatoes because there were more than we could use. And they don't last very long. They rot fairly quickly. So someone came up with the idea of putting them into a sauce. Because when you mix them with one of the other main ingredients of ketchup, vinegar, it acts as a preservative. So you have vinegar, salt, and sugar are the principal ingredients. But the person who really made ketchup take off and go in America was a young German immigrant named Heinz, who was selling horseradish and not being terribly successful at that. So he branched out into tomato ketchup, and he developed his own recipe and eventually his own particular variety of tomatoes. And to this day, Heinz ketchup is only made with one variety of tomatoes and certain spices. And only 7 people in all the world know what those spices are. They keep it secret, kind of like the Coca-Cola recipe. So here we go. Now Americans eat ketchup, but not just Americans. It's also popular in the United Kingdom, where it goes under different names. In some places, it's called red sauce because there's another popular British condiment called brown sauce. So it makes sense just to simply to have red and brown. Sometimes there it's called tomato sauce, which in America, of course, is something quite different. It's a sauce we put on pasta or to pizza or things like that. But ketchup is truly an all-American. We love it. We eat it by the ton. Americans love ketchup on their hot dogs and their hamburgers. What does your host love on his hot dog and hamburger? Not ketchup. I like mustard. But that's a story for another day. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so that we can bring you more interesting Choices History Moments. Thank you.